crazy if me to lose my fucking sound right when we kick off. What's up, y'all?
What it
How
do?
y'all doing this evening? It's your boy JC.
Cool.
I got Too Fresh. I got Rucker. We are here in week 10. Well,
Hey, week
that's
10?
well organized. I'm trying to learn the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we moving. We moving.
Dang.
We are
I ain't-
moving.
Yeah. We moving, bro. Like, this is something that we looking back 10 episodes ago, like we didn't even know what direction we was going. We didn't even know what this was gonna turn into, but the hard work is paying off. And what's so crazy is how we started the last episode talking about we just trying to get 100 subscribers on YouTube and thanking a few people that's been dedicated to all us, and then bam, before the last episode even dropped, the numbers just like shot up out of nowhere. And like again, we appreciate the dedication, the love, the continued support. We do know that this thing is spreading around like wildfire. I think we got like 5,600 on 1 hour shorts, and that's blessing. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a huge blessing.
we gonna keep doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we double the number. We had, last I checked, we had 233 subscribers. And I'm talking about we was trying to get, like, the goal for what we were trying to reach was just 12 episodes. We was trying to get 112. We doubled that in less of time. So again, appreciate what y'all doing. Keep us in y'all rotation. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the good things. But, turn it over to my colleagues. What's up with y'all, bro? How y'all doing tonight?
Cooling, bruh. About y'all.
Just cool and staying out the way, trying to navigate through this crazy world. You dig?
Another day, another dollar for your boy. Nothing changed.
Yes, sir.
Tracking some baseball stuff as we go. Nothing crazy. We gonna have that ticket later on in the show. And guess what? You gotta watch the whole show to get the ticket. Make it
We're
get
not
fun.
gonna put it in the. We're not gonna put it
We
in the
ain't put it in the
beginning.
beginning for y'all to just run away in the first 5 seconds. Even though it ain't been successful tickets, but I'm telling you, just make me mad. Watch what happens.
Yeah, make them mad, and you might not see us on the show for about 4 weeks.
We will be in a real remote location, sitting next to each other and shit.
Aruba.
With pina coladas. Nah, I don't drink pina colada. Give me
a mojito. That is definitely, that's where it's at. Mojito. I'm definitely rocking that.
I do want to address something before you take over, Fresh, because I know you got something for me. My Washington Commander friends that I like to talk to every week. Y'all know I just be joking y'all, right? But I got something for y'all, you hear me? And, you can see, this is a Saints t-shirt, by the way, just to get y'all that nugget. But I'm not taking a jab at y'all this week because I actually want to give y'all a shout out on y'all new uniforms. This is a genuine shout out. This is no stabs, none of that dumb shit like I be doing. I'm joking, you hear me? But y'all revealed your uniforms this week or whatever, and I genuinely like the old throwback look. I hate what Nike has done with the uniforms over the years. They've been trying to modernize them and do all of the extra, stuff to make them futuristic and all that type of stuff. Like, if you want to do it within the jersey itself, you know what I'm saying, to help players stay, I guess, cool or whatever during the time, then that's cool. But, like, changing up the jersey, I hate the name across the top of the jersey. Like, they're not in high school. Like, a lot of us football fans have been rooting for the same damn team as long as we can know what football was. Eliminate that shit. Like, the best era of jerseys was the Reebok era, hands down.
Yes.
Like, I'm a Saints fan, of course. The gold looked gold on the pants. That's why, like, a lot of people be fussing about the Saints wearing black and gold. We don't wear black and gold. We haven't worn black and gold since the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been tan. We've been looking very tan. And you got Vanderbilt that's got gold, but we can't get gold. So, again, this is not even about my team. This is more about Washington. Y'all really knocked it out the park. You know what I'm saying, with y'all uniforms.
I ain't gonna
and
lie.
Even like the helmets. I would rather see the, you know what I'm saying, Redskins on the side of it. I don't care. What you go do. It is what it is. They've been the Redskins all my life, and now y'all want to be the Commander. So I'm gonna see what I knew. Yeah, y'all uniforms are dope. Can't wait to see y'all in action. This is real talk. This is no BS. Leave me alone.
Yep. As a Cowboys fan, hey, champion for us to get some black unis. I really want us to get black unis, but it ain't gonna happen. But I love them uniforms. They dope. Real
The
dope.
new ones are dope. Yeah, I mean it's basically bringing back the old ones or the old threads. Is basically the old threads. It's just in a newer look. Like I say, like you have the Titans and all these the Arizonas and all the people. Like, why is the name right underneath the neck and shit, bro? Like that makes no sense to me. I think Baltimore's is coming out soon also.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
If
got a lot going
Commanders
on
was-
around you, fresh ball.
If the Commanders was today, the Ravens is tomorrow. But yeah, we about to get ready to get heated up, man. You know, going into the summer, man, that's what football really, you know, you got the draft next week, which is gonna be dope. It's in Pittsburgh. And not to look too far ahead, you know, the year after is here. So that Jones gonna be on the mall. So that
Yeah.
John is going to be dope. I'm going to be there. I'm going to
I
be
have to
there.
arrange my
You
DC
have to be
visit.
there.
This
You
is
have to
fucking
be there.
nap.
Like literally, my job is on the mall. So
Boy, that
but I'll be
traffic,
taking
bro.
off. Oh yeah, no doubt.
That traffic,
no doubt.
bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
Other than that, man, outside of sports, man, just you know, the world just moving like it normally move. It's a pretty slow time, man. It's just slow, man, with sports. You know, even though the NBA playoffs about to get ready to get up, you got, you know, at the time of this recording, you got a couple of play-in games, you know, that's going on. So with the game that happened with Charlotte and Miami, I don't know if you saw, but it's the second time that LaMelo Ball has tried to injure Bam Adebayo, and this time he was successful.
Oh, because they
Bam
did
left the
void him
game
on a
in the
lot of stuff.
beginning. He left the
Yeah,
game in the
man.
beginning of the second quarter. So my thing is, man, there's no place in the game for that, you know. But with 3 referees, Secaucus, New Jersey, how do you miss that? He should have been thrown out the game immediately. I can guarantee you, if that was Draymond Green,
Hell yeah.
Green would have been escorted to the back. You know, when it comes to player safety, I believe you got it. It should be a firm, swift action across the board. Like he should have been thrown out right then and there.
Yeah. Draymond Green would have got fined on the court. They would have gave him his money on the court.
Before he made it to that locker room, it would already been on ESPN. You know, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just
So
it's
what?
no place for that.
So okay, I didn't see the injury, but what happened? Like, how did he fall?
So LaMelo shot the ball or was going for a rebound, and Bam is closest to the sideline. It was LaMelo was next to him, and then somebody else was next to LaMelo. So as they're jumping back to get the rebound, LaMelo fell on the ground. While Bam is in the air, he grabbed Bam by his calf muscle and basically swung his arm forward. So where you think you're coming down on your leg, now your leg is no longer there. So you falling all the way back. No brace. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I mean, they got him on video. This is his second time doing the same exact thing.
I wouldn't be surprised they suspend him.
I almost think that you have to.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta send a message. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to send a message. You know, outside of Bam getting hurt, well, after Bam got hurt, hell of a game. Probably one of the most entertaining play-in games I've seen. You know what I'm saying? 26-127. You know, them boys was going at it. You know what I'm saying?
That last sequence was something serious.
Something serious, you know. And then
That
even
could have
the
been
game-
saved for the playoffs, like
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah. But one thing about the Eastern Conference this year, you know, top 10 teams in the Eastern Conference all had winning records. Unlike
Ain't the
years
least
in
in
the past.
conference no more. Huh?
Hey, nah, I mean, you still got the Wizards and the Bucks, who I think the Wizards had 16.
They had an article come out where a third of the league had 55 losses or more.
Yes.
Yeah, you saw that shit.
I seen
I
that
think it
shit
was like
too.
8 teams. We was part of the 8. You know,
We was
all of us, 3 of us, we stay. You know what I'm saying? Our cities had losing records, but a lot of positivity coming out of those teams. Us for sure. We got some up and coming records that's doing anything or whatever. Hopefully Anthony Davis will be back to actually play in Washington. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what the hell Kyrie gonna do in Dallas.
Ooh, Kyrie, I cannot wait.
But you know what, man? That's the thing. Like, as a GM, these coaches don't get enough time. I think you got to start firing the GMs for mishandling, because ultimately it falls on the GM. It ain't even so much the coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coach is implementing his offense or defense, whatever, his schemes. Coaches are known for schemes, you know. But the GM is the one that's directly responsible for bringing in personnel. They may have talks with the coach, but the coach doesn't make the decision like the GM. The GM is the man that pulls the trigger. And you look at Brooklyn, right now Milwaukee's in no man's land, because once Giannis leaves, what do? They don't have anything. Everybody forgetting they just got Dame last year, and Dame is gone already. You know, Doc Rivers came in there and shitted on another organization.
Man, they should let that nigga coach.
And even though Doc won us a championship in '08, I hated Doc. We should have had 3 championships. But the way that Doc coaches, man, if we didn't have those Hall of Famers that basically carried him to the finals, bruh, it would have been another wasted season, because look at the teams that he had in Orlando. They were good teams. Look at the teams that he had with the 76ers. Look at the teams with the Clippers. Like, why does this dude keep getting jobs? Now, I'm not going to complain, because we see a lot of white dudes that are underqualified keep getting jobs. But I'm not even talking race right now. I'm just talking about his individual skill set says that he should not be a coach at all.
Totally agree.
You know, but he just keeps landing these jobs, man. And it's almost like you got to start going to the NCAA to get some fresh young blood. You know what I'm saying? They may suck for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But the league is changing. Nobody's listening to these old coaches no more. You fired Tom Thibodeau from New York to hire Mike Brown. There's no difference.
You can go like, you don't necessarily have to go collegiate route, because a lot of those coaches are still kind of up in age too. I feel like you can go old player role. JJ Redick. Nobody saw JJ Redick being a head coach. Like, nobody even think that he was interested in head coaching. I know me, outside looking in, I didn't think he was the one interested in doing some head coaching. So when he became a head coach, it was kind of like, damn, he really a coach. But, you know, I don't know him to be in like a coaching position type situation, to where like he didn't give off coach vibes as a player to me. He definitely, he was one of the last people I definitely would have looked at saying like, oh, I'm gonna jump into coaching. I would look at more like a Vince Carter, T-Mac,
but those
situation like that. Because even
dudes,
just switching gears, Michael Vick becoming a coach was kind of shocking to me. You know what I'm saying? Of some magnitude.
But not really, though, because you talk about 2 of the most focal points of the team. You talk about the quarterback and you talk about the point guard. Somebody that has to know the game basically inside out for their position.
I get that.
It's easier to transition. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at Jason Kidd, Isaiah Thomas, you know, point guards, it's almost natural that they transition to coaches, because they're actually extension of the coach when they're on the floor. But I get you. JJ Redick was definitely not on my radar to be a coach.
Because I was about to say, if you're saying that much, where's Rajon Rondo? Where's Jason Williams?
But hold up. We know why those type of players won't be coaches.
But that's the people that the players in the locker room go respect more than, you know what I'm saying, the people that's old school, you know what I'm saying, type of coaching atmosphere. We need people that's like, that can relate to the coaches. I mean, can relate to the player.
But it's still, at the end of the day, the owners, bro.
I get all that.
The owners are going to be the owners. Like, they're not willing to hand over. That's why you keep seeing the same black coaches being recycled. You're not really getting new black coaches, but you'll pull a Steve Nash right up. You'll pull a Jason Kidd right up. You pull JJ Redick right up. How many of these African Americans that you hear on podcasts, talk with sense? Now, maybe it's just because I'm not a professional basketball player, but when you listen to some of these ex-NBA players, specifically black point guards that's on podcasts, they sound like they know what they're talking about to me.
If you've been around the game long enough, you should know what you're talking about. Like, no matter the position. You know what I'm saying? But it's more than just knowing the position to be a coach. Like, relationships matter. Being relatable matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get the best out of your players. Like I said last week, we're talking about the dudes. You want to get the best out of your players. But I just think that, being a player's coach today in today's era in society matters more than traditional X's and O's. You know what I'm saying? Like, X's and O's will always be what it is on no matter what platform, especially basketball, football, baseball. It's a little different, but it's always gonna be that technical aspect of the game or whatever. I'm gonna kill this fucking net, bro. I'm not in my studio at home, as y'all can see, but so I'm fighting elements around here. But yeah, Doc Rivers to me has always been overrated, very overrated. Even he had great teams, like you see, across the board, from Orlando to Philly to out there in LA. I don't even know. Like, it was dumb as fuck for owners to fire a 30-win head coach and 13 losses at the time. Like, the man had he had a winning season going on, and you fire him for somebody who didn't even scratch the second round of the playoffs, bro. Like, Doc Rivers has a track record of not being able to get over the hump. He got it over the hump one time, and that's more of the fact that Rondo was more of a coach on the floor than Doc Rivers did. He didn't have to do anything. It reminds you of Indianapolis Colts. You had Tony Dungy go to the championship in 06. You know what I'm saying? And then Caldwell go to the championship in 09. Caldwell didn't have to do much of coaching. Every time they put a clip on him, I never seen him getting in nobody's face like rah, rah, rah type shit. You know what I'm saying? Tony Dungy wasn't that type, but you'd actually see him coaching. You know what I'm saying? He inherited a good team. That good team went to the Super Bowl. They lost to the 504. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, roll your eyes. Same thing with Barry Switzer. Don't worry. You getting your jab too. Same thing with Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer. He inherited a great team. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do much but just show up. Even in the damn Cowboys documentary on Netflix, they tell you that he didn't have the same type of structure and power that Jimmy Johnson possessed when it came down to the players. Troy Aikman was the quarterback. Emmitt Smith was the running back. You still had those core pieces and captains that kept stuff together to ensure that this winning culture stays around, you know what I'm saying, up until you don't. And that's running out of money. That's people want more money and move on, that kind of stuff. Or even in the Cowboys' perspective, is getting out of the big bright lights. Because if you're a Cowboy, you under the biggest lights in the NFL, and that's your owner, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all production, because we know y'all suck too.
It could be tricky though, bro. I almost think you gotta have, and all the phases, bro. Everybody's got to kind of see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, it starts with your GM. You can't have a weak ass GM and think that you're gonna be productive, bro. You gotta have a GM that knows players. You know what I'm saying? And just stay out the coach way. It's not gonna, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight, And if you're not willing, I really think it should be some shit where if you hire a coach, you got to give him at least 3 years. You got to give him at least 3 years. I mean,
especially the black coach. Y'all ready to fire the black coach so fucking fast. Your boy, Indianapolis, bro. I mean, not Indianapolis. That boy, Gerard Mayo up in New England. He didn't have a fucking future anyway. He was the biggest. He was a bigger puppet than the presidents, bro. Like, you knew what you was gonna get. Like, he could have won a Super Bowl. He could have won 19-0 and won the Super Bowl. He would not have been the head coach the next year. It was definitely set up for Mike Vrabel. And the thing about that, he's an in-house person. He was there, and he won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. He won a couple Super Bowls, but I didn't see him as a head coach and fit. Like, I still think Todd Bowles' ass is a head coach. I just don't see. You can see people on TV and their demand for what they want from their players. They just don't give it to me. Paul's like, I just don't see it.
Paul, why you think they?
Yeah, of course.
Why you think they respect Howie Roseman so good? Because he's doing a phenomenal job in Philly, grabbing all these players, turning them out, and like that's why everybody like him.
That's ownership. You know,
True.
We talk about coaching.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, DeMeco Ryans, to me, is the type of person that today I would want to play for if I was a player. Like, his aura. You know what I'm saying? Like, even Mike Tomlin. I'd be in one of those realms. Like, I can understand constructive criticism and all that kind of stuff. Like, but they feel like they're more relatable. And even though Tomlin is older, he still seems relatable to his players today versus, I can't say Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton is kind of like on the fence. Who's an old coach we got right now? Like, a lot of these head coaches in football for sure are younger and relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, basketball, you got your older people like your Doc Rivers. I'm glad he's gone. Like, again, no hating on the black man coach or whatever, but I think he's still stuck in the 90s at the very latest. Like, he's not up into date. Like, Doc Rivers still got a fucking Walkman, a CD player Walkman, and a fucking two-way pager.
I mean, he played in the 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. The game has changed so much from the 80s, right? And Doc was an overly decent player. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's been able to adapt to the changing of the league. Like, a lot of the guys that you hear, you know, former players, it sounds like they talk down on the league versus bigging the league up because the league is evolving. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't talk it up. You know, it's like, it's always, well, in my day. Well, we not in your day no more. Move on. Understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to get better, you should be hoping that the game grow. You know what I'm saying? That it's not the exact same it was in 85. You know what I'm saying? The game is going to evolve because athletes are going to get better. Technology is going to get better. You know what I'm saying? So everything is going to change. If it's still the same, then something not right.
Technology is going to get better. And that's why I don't understand the whole thing in basketball about load management. Like, we are living in a world where technology is as advanced as it's going to get for the United States of America, because Japan is living in 21-30 right now. You know what I'm saying? With the stuff that they got going on.
China
and we
is
still
too.
playing catch up on the west side. And even like in different places, like, you know, you closer to the north side of life, Fresh and me and Rucker down south, fashion doesn't catch up to us as fast as it would catch up to y'all type shit. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that in the whole, like, the Middle East, Asian, all that type of shit. They are advancing technology and we still trying to catch up with fucking fashion. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand how you have players who have all of this money, number one, and then all of this technology to be able to keep them at the highest level of their craft. Like, you shouldn't be able to tell me that, I'm not about to say him,
LeBron.
100% of the games in the season.
Hey, I was just about to bring him up, bro.
You know it was coming.
He said that he spent like $2 million a year or some shit like that.
$2 million, bro.
Do you really think that that's true?
You spend $2 million a year on your body, right? And you chasing a motherfucker who was smoking cigars and golfing.
Bruh,
I just want you to think about that.
Sipping
Who's really the
cognac,
fucking GOAT? And then on top of the fact that people always want to talk about GOAT this, GOAT that, or whatever, when it come down to them tweets or whatever, you can't compare, bro. You cannot compare, because there's an attitude that Jordan had possessed that LeBron would never even dream of having.
No friendships.
Kobe adapted that shit. Kobe adapted that. Like, it's a domination factor that these people he cannot even find because he wants to be friendly with everybody. He wants to be on TikTok doing dances. He wants to throw the ball in the fucking air and everybody do that dumbass fucking squat. Like, this is what you want to do. Jordan was a team player, you know what I'm saying? When he was coached to be a team player. Because people be quick to say that, oh, Jordan needed Pippen. No, the fuck he didn't. He needed Phil Jackson to tell him to pass the ball to Pippen. He needed Phil Jackson to tell him to pass the ball to Paxson. If Jordan could have scored 100 points a game, he definitely would have tried. I'm convinced. LeBron would have passed the ball 100 times if he can. Like, that's the difference. I'm not taking away from the man's goodness because I'm not calling him great. He's the fucking over-average player. A lot of his dominance is predicated on going to the rim. He's not a good shooter. He cannot handle the ball. He's a good passer. He's an over good passer. I give him that. But he don't have the grit. He don't have that hustle. He can do it all, but he can't do it all at the max level that Jordan did or that Kobe did because he don't have that attitude and that mindset. So it's the last time I'm going to refrain and talk about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the motherfucker, bro.
To everybody that don't know, this is a slight crash out. Just a slight crash out.
Absolutely.
Nah, it's not a full blown yet, but it's a slight crash
blown.
out. You know what I'm saying? It's like this nigga and LeBron, it's just like water and oil.
Yeah, man, we not mixing with that shit, bro. Yeah, it's not mixing, bro. Don't get it wrong, dog. I don't hate dude.
Nah, I don't either.
I like some of the stuff he's doing, but like crowning yourself as the king, crowning yourself as the GOAT, crowning yourself as anything, and then you want to be a narcissist and put shit on your damn jersey, bro, because you got the most points. Put a patch on your jersey for the most missed free throws. I'm sorry, most airball free throws. Put a patch on your jersey for the most. That's a lot of shit that you will have the record for. But you are as good as Brett Favre. Brett Favre got 297 consecutive games, but he also got the most sacks and interceptions, or something like that. Most interceptions, if I'm not mistaken. So, come on, man. Fuck.
That man full blood. That man full. Yeah.
Keep going too.
Yeah.
Because you think you're better than Kobe, and you ain't even got. Hey, you won't compare yourself to the real GOAT, but you ain't better than Kobe. Kobe locked you up in real time. Motherfucking J.J. Barea locked you up in real time. Jason Terry locked you up in real time. You know what I'm saying? And they were talking about
Kyrie
that too.
Irving.
They were talking about how Dallas championship was probably the best championship run of all time because of the level of competition. He went through. You can arguably say he went through 3 sets or 4 sets of all-star or potentially Hall of Fame players to get a championship. And it was literally just like, no knock to the rest of the cast, but it was mainly just Dirk.
It was Dirk.
Dirk and J. Kidd.
You know what I'm saying? Dirk and J. Kidd.
Dirk and J. Kidd, bro. The rest
And
of them
Terry.
were
Terry did his
role
thing.
players. They knew their role, and that's what made the Bulls so good, bro. The Bulls, you had your superstars, Mike and Pippen, right? And then everybody else knew their role, and they did their role to the T.
All right, I'm gonna add to you. I would say Mike Pippen and a power forward because you had the two different. The divider was the Houston Rockets, right? So, but you had a power forward. A dominant enough power forward in both three-piece. Horace Grant did his thing. Rodman did his thing. So, yes, Jordan, Pippen, power forward, Phil Simms. Lord have mercy. Phil Jackson. Wrong person.
Giants?
Shit.
Phil Simms.
Say, bro.
Yeah, okay.
He going off of that.
Going off that yak, man.
So just a little pivot, man. Down there to where you at, Rucker. What the hell is going on with Jay Prince Jr.?
Man, what is going on with Jay Prince Jr.?
Why
bro?
every time something happening in Texas, more specific Houston, this dude name is in it, bro?
Let me call How to Groove right quick.
I'm in
and get
Dallas
him
Fort Worth area. Like, I don't know what's going on in Houston.
That man said he's in the clean and wholesome area. He does not deal with those hooligans.
We different up here, bro. Like, I don't know what the. All right, what happened? Because I heard something.
What you got?
He got into it with something.
Yeah, some dude from Detroit that used to run with T Grizzly. He's dating his baby mama. So apparently,
Sada baby.
Jay Prince Jr. had been having some threats. He put his hands on one of the kids. Now, this is allegedly. And it was supposed to be on site when Jay Prince seen dude. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out of the NBA camp, I don't know, I think it's NBA 3 something. I don't know. It's a million of them motherfuckers. Where they was there at this restaurant for a birthday party. They kind of got ties with Jay Prince and them. So the dude was there. I don't know what the dude was doing there for, but the dude was there. So they started pressing him out. The NBA dudes working with Jay Prince, they pressed the dude out. This all on camera. So they get ready, they trying to take his chains or whatever. So apparently, this dude gets a hold of one of their weapons.
Hold on, which dude?
The dude from Detroit.
Oh, shit.
He got a hold of somebody's weapon that was jumping on him, and he let that thing go.
Did anybody get hit?
No, but nobody's been officially clarified dead, but NBA YoungBoy's right-hand man, Ben 10, was one of the dudes that got hit. You know what I'm saying? They said, you know.
I heard about that. Yeah, Ben 10 and some other Rugrat or something.
Some other dude. Some other dude. I don't know who, you know. And no disrespect to the other dude, but he just not famous enough that I know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it just, this is like at least the fourth incident that has happened with Jay Prince Jr. being one of the main players in it, bro.
You see why a lot of people don't like Charleston White? I mean, some stuff is out of pocket, but most of the stuff, it be on point. And he be going in on these dudes, these so-called street niggas and all this stuff, calling these niggas out.
Yeah.
And they don't respect.
No, they don't, because, and like that's why I was telling JC a couple, you know, times. The message, people don't understand the message. They look at the messenger.
Yep.
And if the messenger is flawed in any way in your eyes, oh, the hell with what he talking about. Nah, bruh. Because God used whoever, bruh. He don't discriminate who he used to send a message through, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he know that you're into this ignorant lifestyle, and he's going to use someone that acts in an ignorant way to get your attention, because he's tried every other way.
Yep. See, that's the thing though. Like, everybody say that, like Charleston White himself said, I'm just playing a character online.
Absolutely.
He's like, I'm just playing a character online, bro.
On Cam, when he
got
interviewed by Cam Newton.
That's brilliant, bro, because like he's playing a character online and getting all these people riled up just to engage in his algorithm, bro. Like, man, Charleston, he's a genius in that.
But it's dangerous.
It is. Bro. It is. It's very dangerous.
You still got it, because you're also living in a day and age where, you know, we came up and we was in them AOL chat rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was.
See, man, okay, I'm glad you brought this up.
Shout out to the 80s, baby.
I'm glad you brought this up. So I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Because
I came back on.
I don't know if y'all seen it, if you seen it, but it's on TikTok. There's this chick. She was like, we need to show all the millennials how to use social media, blah, blah, blah. So the chick ended up deleting the video because all the millennials started going in on this girl, bro. Everybody's mentioning that. AOL chat, Yahoo Messenger, bro. I don't know if y'all remember this. Have y'all ever heard of the Palace?
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about the Palace, bro.
I don't either. I'm sorry,
bro. The Palace, bro, is like a chat room, and you can have like characters, and you could change the outfits and stuff like that. It was dope, bro.
Nah.
Just meeting people around the world in that chat room.
Around the world, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like the inner, like that shit was innovative. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, like Black Planet, bro. Do you realize we was coding and didn't?
Nah, I know about Black Planet.
Bro, we didn't.
It was definitely coding.
Know that. I did not know that.
You know
yeah.
saying, bro? Like if somebody would have said, "Hey, this shit right here is gonna be useful 10 years from now," you know what I'm saying? Bruh, if you wanted your background on your page to have motherfucking airplanes flying across, if you
Mm-hmm.
want goddamn music on your shit, if you want to have a top 10 joint of people that visit your page, bruh, you had to put in codes, bruh.
Yeah.
HTML.
Do you know, like, and of course, it's far more advanced now, but just that easy, we were able to grasp that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was something that you was interested in. And I think that's what these kids today are missing, bro. It's nothing to hold their attention, bro. It's not nothing like when we were coming up, we had, the rec center on Fridays. You had Team Fridays.
We
You know what I'm
was
saying?
literally outside.
We was outside, bro. It was just so much. But now it's our generation of parents that has caused the delinquency of this generation of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot, but bro, something's got to be done, bro, because it's just at an all-time high right now, bro. Like I go outside when I'm in another city. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to be outside here, bro, because it's crazy, bro. Just at the time of this recording, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old got gunned down. Broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just what we live in, and not saying that it wasn't happening when we were coming up, bro. But to hear about somebody getting killed was very far and in between when we were coming up. You know what I'm saying? And let alone it being somebody that you knew that was your age was the person that was doing the killing. We didn't experience that. So these kids today, they are desensitized to life, bro. That they don't care. They'll crash out. They'll go do multiple life sentences in jail, bro, because the only thing they know is this is what they see. This is what they grown up in.
Now let me ask you this: do you think it's the music influence?
No, because
Think
Not
so?
this day and age.
this music, bro, is still soft compared to what we came up on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, because think about this. Like, all we had was music videos. Like, they have
Right.
so many different avenues to see a whole bunch of other BS. Like, everybody has a camera. If you have a phone, you got a camera. So, is the amount of cameras that's floating around in the world with people, like, I'm a photographer and I'm like a little nervous or gun shy to walk up on somebody with a professional camera and say, let me take a picture. So, there's a lot of people out there that don't give a fuck at all. That's got cameras on the back of their phone. That's, at the drop of a heartbeat, as soon as they see some type of controversy, to be the first person to go viral.
They up the phone quick.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Quick.
It could be somebody that, bruh, if you do CPR, this person may live. Guess what?
They go pull the phone out
for the
first.
gram, bruh.
Yeah. So,
Like,
and then to my point, like I did have something that I wanted to bring up, but it's kind of tied into this. Is like if social media was in our era, like what we have today was in our era, like when we grew up. Like just imagine if fucking Instagram and TikTok and all that shit was in the 90s. We had an era where we had to grow up and really verbalize face to face, paper, any type of way. If we had the cheat sheet that these fucking kids got today to do, bro, I can't imagine how many kids I'll have. Like, it's crazy. Like, and you brought up Black Planet, man. Me and fucking Elmo, high school club, Black Planet, AOL, Instant Messenger, like all those different things. Like, if that was an advanced point in life where, like, we are today, 2025 was 1995 or even 2000, bro. Like, can you imagine? You imagine how crazy it is, bro? I was pulling, like, I'm married, but I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? With high school club, Black Planet, cool. Yeah, I got to do that. I was doing my thing with all that different stuff. And I went to ITT. So I actually had a coding class. And I didn't realize, like, I didn't tie two and two together until I put that code in, and I had my championship on my flag football game with Hoosh. I do the game winning touchdown. I'm like, over time, you realize you're putting in a whole bunch of different codes, And this is something that could advance. But now, today's technology got it so easy to where you ain't got to do that shit. You can go on TikTok. You can go on any one of these platforms, and the stuff is already put together. All you got to do is just slide it over, choose this, choose that. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
So let me ask you this,
What
and
you
I'm
got?
glad you said that. Let me ask both of y'all this.
What you got?
Do you believe that social media today is the new crack?
You know it is. You know it is. Man, they got a new term for people that's on their phone called tech neck.
Never heard of that.
I never heard of that one. That's something.
All right. Yeah.
This what it is. Tech neck. Tech neck.
You got tech neck.
Oh,
Damn.
tech neck.
Tech neck. Nigga, that's how we do it. Looking at our phones. Tech neck. Nigga.
Man, look, I had to got to the point one time I was in Miami. I'm so into my phone that I ran into one of the motherfucking light boxes. Like, I'm literally on my phone. I'm in my phone, not knowing what I'm doing. And then, boom, I had a scratch over my hat on shades. I had a scratch over my eye and everything because I'm not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So I had the tech neck. Fuck. That's crazy. Pause.
That is
Okay.
like, that's scary, bruh. That's scary, bruh. Like,
That is.
and this is still only the beginning of it, bruh. We're not even in advanced.
Yeah, we're
stages of it.
definitely in a very early. Like, it's not a young age because once dial-up got out of the way, it became mature. It's kind of like in his teenage years,
Right.
if you would say.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still think the best is yet to come when it comes to technology.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Bro,
But
they
again, Japan is in 2032.
But
so.
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's examples of advanced technology that when you see it as advanced as we are right now, when you see this advanced technology, even you be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so just imagine when that hits mass production, that's gonna be like the crack mixed with the heroin. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have people going even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? People are really literally dying behind technology right now.
Social media being crack meaning addictive, right? Because I mean,
yeah.
other than that,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, because you can't tell me what crack is like, and you
No,
can't. You on
nah,
the left of me
nah.
can't tell me what crack is
Nah.
like. So we're saying this on the addictive level of what
Yeah,
crack
addictive.
what
Yeah.
brings because
Yeah.
we don't know firsthand of what crack is. None of us are crackheads and no
I
addicted.
never-
And I'm not an
never
alcoholic.
experienced.
This is a prop. There's nothing in this cup. I promise you. Not anymore.
Man, this man hell, bro.
Talking about, oh, yeah.
This man
fuck with
hell,
that.
bro.
I fuck with that. fuck with
Yeah,
that.
I like that one. Hey, he did say he was getting some new sounds.
That's a silent killer right there. I like that one. Yeah. But
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, man. You know, for us, you know, with kids, man, you know, we have to stay actively engaged in what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because kids are learning at such a high rate, you know what I'm saying? And they're learning from the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
when we were growing up, it was our parents teaching us, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Giving you these pointers, these warnings. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a parent, if you hold your tongue and you're not ready to have those uncomfortable conversations, 9 times out of 10, your kid has already experienced something that you scared to even talk to them about.
But wasn't that you growing up also? But you gotta think
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
eras that we
no.
grew up in. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, our parents, the warnings and stuff like that came from our parents, right? It was very rare, unless you was just mannish and you was outside, you know, ripping and running, you know what I'm saying, with those type of people. If you was doing, if Johnny was where he was supposed to be doing what he was supposed to be doing, the chances of you falling or jumping off the porch was slim to none. You see what I'm
Correct.
saying? Because your parents kind of kept you in this lane. They kept you pushing forward in this lane with blinders on. You going straight, you know what I'm saying? And you only look
Right.
left and look right when your parents, hey, you see that stove right there? Don't touch that. You know what I'm saying? But today, these kids have a plethora of just the world showing them whatever, whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is that a difference? Like, is mom and dad different? Because, like, growing up, I'm an only child. I probably said that once or twice before, but dad would tell me to, if I'm outside riding my bike, dad would tell me, go ride around the block, while mom would say, ride to the corner.
Yeah, it's almost like that, right? But in a sense, like we talked about advancement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, your mama watching you going to the corner is 10 times as dangerous as your father saying, go around the block. Everything is closer to home now.
Correct. Understanding pops saying explore more, moms want to keep you closer to him, closer to the leash. You know what I'm saying?
Nurturer, you know.
Yeah, the protective side.
Protect.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And you still want your kids to, you know what I'm saying, adventure, you know, learn new things and shit, bro, but it's gotta be meticulous. Like, some people really don't have a problem with their kids sitting in the house all day because of what's going on outside.
correct. It's a safe place. And that's the same
Versus-
thing when it comes to relationships. Like, some women complain. I'm going to talk about y'all because I love y'all so much. But women will complain about a man sitting up there being inside on a game all day when you need to look at the perspective of, you got eyes on this man. This man can't go outside and do no dumb shit. This man is inside safe. He ain't got to worry about no dumb shit happening to him. And just a matter of seconds, you can call his name and boom, he's there. I know for a fact, I got to tell you all the time, I'm a 2K player. And by the way, we will be on streaming some Call of Duty or something too. But I'm a person that if I'm on the game, my wife tells me, hey, come here. I'm getting off the game with my guys. Y'all my dogs. I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. But this woman calling me. She needs something I need to take care of.
I holler.
So we'll be back. But I just don't understand why women would complain about somebody that they can keep their eyes on 24/7 and not have to worry about.
It's because
things
they want
happening.
they want that control. They want to control it. They want to control
They do.
everything.
They do.
That's all it is.
It is a control.
To an extent, though.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to go to.
It's to an extent. It's not even a control thing all the time. You
Not
know
all
what
the
I'm saying?
time.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it is a dominant. Let me say, versus a control thing. It's a dominance thing. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying.
I get it.
If you like I say, I sit in the house. I don't necessarily play the game all day. You know what I'm saying? Me and my woman, we watch a lot of TV. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But then there's times where she say, I'm tired of sitting in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Correct.
now it's like, hey, we got to go outside. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. But she will never complain that I'm on the game because I do what I'm supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? I make sure she good. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't interfere with what we have going on. Now, I got some homeboys, they can't even go out of town without taking their game. Like, bro, I wish the fuck I would.
Hell nah.
Pack my
I'm
game
gonna tell you,
to go out of town.
I'm going to Houston for the J. Cole concert. I probably mentioned that too. I ain't trying to sound like a repeat person.
For the who? J. Cole?
J. Cole.
Okay.
J. Cole, we going in September to Houston. If we drive, I'm probably going to bring my game. I ain't going to lie. I'm bringing that bitch. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm a 2K player. I got to keep up with, you know?
Yeah.
More than likely going to bring my fucking game. And I'm going to be out there with fucking 4 of my teammates. So I don't know who the fuck go play with me, but I'm bringing my game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm driving. I do think that women need to stop overthinking the whole fact that the whole game plan situation, because it could be all of us at our partner house playing on one big ass TV like it used to be.
Like
I
back
think
in the day.
that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm a call away, I'm a room away, and I'm talking and playing the game with my partners remotely. You know what I'm saying? If you really want me to get off the game, throw your towel at me when you get out of the shower. I dart off this motherfucker.
See?
That's how fast you
He's
want me
like,
to
man,
game.
fuck my stats.
Fuck the game. I don't double grade me out. I don't give a fuck what it is. Look, you throw that towel at me, shit, I'll go. I'm going to holler at y'all.
But they got,
She's
but they
like,
got
come
people
on,
the
Mr.
internet.
President.
That's
They
what I'm
got
saying,
people-
man. Role play with a nigga, you hear me?
But look, they got people on the internet that and see, this is what I be saying. They got people on the internet that they showing women come out that joint in their towel, and they like get out my way.
Man,
No.
say.
That's the millennials or whatever. Whatever we not, that's what the next generation, that's what they
Gen
are.
Z.
I'm a
'Cause
boomer.
it's Gen Z, yeah.
I'm a boomer.
You a boomer, you old as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
damn.
just playing, man. I ain't no goddamn boomer.
Cause say, bro, my partner talk about he like Raisinets and popcorn, bro. So I really hope you're not a boomer, though. Cause the Raisinets and popcorn, I done told that boy he was born under 1700s, bro. Ain't nobody in the 2026 like a fucking Raisinets, bro. Hey, he eat them bitches like that bitch came out yesterday, man.
Raisinets ain't never been good. I don't give a damn
Never.
what year.
It's raisins, nigga.
Ugh,
They talk
yeah.
about the caramel.
bro.
I ain't no this hardcore caramel eater, but Raisinets, my nigga.
Nah, bro.
Shout out my nigga Cuz,
I
man.
seen somebody
My
eat some
nigga
Chico
Maul.
sticks the other day, bro. I
Hold
like
up.
Chico sticks.
Oh, you got something to say?
I do. I got
don't-
something to say.
What you got to say?
I found out what a Chico stick is probably about 6 months ago. Like at the gas station, they sell them.
Mm-hmm.
My gas station up the street, and I seen them like in the display right by the register. I can't tell you what they look like today, but I've seen it for the first time. Now, next episode, I'll probably have one just for the whatchamacallit, but it's real candy.
If you need me to send you some, I can.
Oh, you know
I'm
the
good.
Chico sticks is? Nah, I don't want them, sir. I'm good. Well,
Why
shit,
not?
explain.
Hold on.
Bruh.
No. You sound like you talk about some other shit. Chico,
I know. Fuck no. Pause. I don't want none of that. We'll do that right here. No, sir. Not at all.
Pause.
Hold the fuck up. We're not having
Flag
this
on the
conversation.
plate.
No, I'm saying so.
Like what?
Chico
Nah,
sticks
no.
is an orange,
It's like
Orange
orange
color.
brown.
orange brownish pause stick
That don't even orange brown.
Bro,
Like, come
it's
on,
like
bro.
coconut and some
with
other
like
nasty
coconut,
shit.
peanut butter. Like it's an undescribable taste, bro. But it's my childhood, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were born in the early '80s. I was born in the
I was
tail
born in the
end.
80s. I was
I
born
know
at the
I
beginning.
know that.
I was born at the beginning.
I ain't give you no 70s. I ain't give you 70 nothing. I'll give you your 80s, bro. We all 80s babies on this bitch. I'm the 80s baby of them all. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, you're in the middle. I got like the motherfucking. We got some little wagons, and somebody in the comments go correct me. I forgot what it is, but it's like some candies that they make it in a Paul stick form type shit. I cannot think of this shit, but I can see the wagon. And y'all can't see the wagon because y'all ain't from here. But I promise y'all, I'm going to find out what this is. Somebody's going to tell me what it is. Hey, I want to call it licorice, but it's damn sure not licorice, bro, because I don't even know it.
You're not Twizzlers, right?
It's not Twizzlers. It's
Is it
somebody
hard
in the comments go help me out with this one.
Is it a hard candy?
It's not. It's soft. And it
Soft.
comes in like, y'all know them little pixie sticks?
Mm-hmm.
It comes in something like a pixie stick type of wrapping, but it's not a pixie stick. It's more of.
Are you talking about
Oh my
those good and plenties?
Yeah.
Nah, there's some down south shit.
It's definitely like
It is some down south shit.
it's some the people be at the wagon. It's they sell them on the wagons or whatever they be hanging up. I really gotta just find out what it is, and I got you. Oh yeah. I definitely have the answer for y'all
We'll
tomorrow.
circle the wagons next
Yes.
episode, and because I'm gonna definitely go get some Chico sticks and have them John's on deck. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out of here, though, man, right now we 0-2 on this betting shit. But I'm telling you, stick with us.
All right,
Stick
so
with
he
us.
lied. We not 0-2. It's the
Oh,
fact
I'm
that when
0-2.
we try to do this shit at the
I'm
time when
0-2.
we were recording doing it, we 0-2. Because believe me, baseball season has been great. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all like Japanese baseball because I might throw one of them on here too. You hear me? It depends on the timing of things. So, just
sure.
be patient.
For sure.
But we got y'all. I promise y'all. Look, all I need y'all to do is get in the comments and start talking shit about how garbage I am and how I can't get no bets hit. Or, well, me personally, Fresh, I don't know what his third mind do, but it's just like on a day when you need it, it's gonna come. Pause from him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Me, I need the ammunition. What it do? Thank you.
Man, what it do?
I smacked about 3 or 4.
Shout out to what it do, bro. My nigga Dewberry.
That boy had up to talk the most shit. I hit overnight baseball. I done hit 2 motherfucking live at bats, and then I hit a basketball. Don't play with me, son.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Man round chip. But that
funny.
motherfucker's crazy, bro. And guess what, dog? I'm gonna know you if you watch this episode because we talk about you about 3 fucking times already.
Mm-hmm.
But the ticket could be on your screen, and probably this particular moment right here is the one that's gonna get you paid. And when it gets you paid, you gotta revisit this channel. That's because this is where you got it from. You hear me? This channel, this video, at this particular time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't asking for a whole lot. We ain't asking for nothing at all. But it would be right. It would only be right if you hit based off what we got to drop something in the donation pile. But the least you could do for us is subscribe, like this shit, send it to your partner, send it to your girlfriend, send it to your side bitch, whatever. We want everybody to see this. We trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to blow up like the world trade.
Trying to go up. Ain't no way to go but up. But and that's officially a wrap for this week.
If y'all ain't noticed, we joked y'all for a whole hour. Y'all just kind of kicked it with us. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be episodes more like this. Like, y'all getting more of our personality week by week, and we tightening up what we doing, finding a structure, and building off the foundation of what we started. And it's only going to get bigger from here, man. So we appreciate y'all. Again, I'm going to start off with it every time. I'm going to end it with it every time because we need y'all to know how much we appreciate what y'all doing.
We love y'all.
All day, you heard me? We got Too Fresh, we got Rucker, and then you got JC from the 504, you heard me? And we's out.